Hello, Crafty Mavens. This is Megan, and I am back today with another Scraplift Saturday. We had a little problem with the schedule, so I am filling in for someone. For this layout, you will have seen the scrap lift that I picked, and I got the layout from Pinterest. I will leave a link below to all of that stuff. So here I'm using my citrus twist kit, and I have these two photos of my son Tinian at swimming lessons a couple of years ago. So I knew that I wanted to copy the scrap lift with the white background. I pulled out this blue paper because I was thinking, oh, maybe I wanted to mat my photos on that, but then I decided to go away from that idea, and I'm just going to mat it on white. But this paper that I pulled from my stash was not white enough. It didn't match the white paper I pulled from the kit. So I had two white pieces of paper from the Citrus Twist kit that I'm using. And this is the May Citrus Twist kit. It has the Fancy Free collection in it. So I am matting it on I think it's just American Crafts, and it might be basil, but it's not smooth. It's a textured white paper. And here I'm just kind of flipping through some of the 6x6 papers from the 6x6 pad that I got in one of the add-on packages. And I am going to, at first I'm thinking I'm going to use this ombre, this kind of bluish green ombre, but then as I was going through all of them, I pulled out a couple of these more blue papers, and I really liked that crosshatch one, so I'm going to end up using that. I also liked this pink one that had the white polka dots on it, so I'm going to put that up there at the top. And then I'm also going to put that dark blue paper with the dashes in it in there as well. And then I also had a scrap from cutting up a part of another 6x6 paper pad that I'm going to put down there at the bottom. And I am really loving how this is turning out. This layout, I was looking at a bunch of different layouts on Pinterest, and when I saw this one, I was like, yes, this one would be perfect to use the 6x6 paper pad for. Because I don't know about you, but I have a hard time using up 6x6 papers, and so when I find something that will work, it's very exciting. So here I'm kind of working from the top down. I'm going to glue all the layers together one by one, and that works out really well this time. I don't always do it like that. Sometimes I pull it all off and start at the bottom, which is actually probably what I do more often than not. But this time I did it differently. So here I'm just placing down that whole mat of layering. And now I'm going to start embellishing. So in the scrap lift, it does have a border strip down at the bottom, so I'm going to put this strip of paper, this border strip, but then I'm also going to put a couple pieces of the 6x6 tear off piece. So the 6x6 pad has the tear off border strips, which has the hole in it. So I'm going to put them there on the bottom, and then I'm going to also cover up those holes, because obviously I don't just want these random holes in the middle of the paper. So here I'm just cutting off a little bit of the jaggedy edge where the perforation was. And then I'm gluing that down, and now I'm going to cut out a couple of these circles from the 6x6 pad paper that has all of these circles, and then they have words inside of them. So there was this one that says all you, and then there was this pink one. I don't remember what that one says, and it's too small for me to see, but I'm not going to end up using that one. I also had this floral branding strip that came from the 6x6 pad, so I cut that down, and I'm going to add that right there. And I don't really like that pink because it's too close to the pink polka dotted strip paper, so I decided to cut off a darker pink, and that one works really, really well. I really like how that that turns out. So here now I'm going to glue all of these pieces together down there on the bottom. And then let's see, what am I going to do next? I don't remember. So here I'm going through all of my embellishments and everything, and I pulled out this alpha from the Atwell collection. And I am starting to write out my title. I have no idea at this point what I want to do. At first I was thinking swim fun or just keep swimming. I mean, of course, who doesn't think that, right? But then I was like, no, I kind of want to do something out of the ordinary, a different title, something that you don't always think of when you look at swimming pictures. So I decide to go with the title Fun Like This. I didn't have any L's left, so I just cut up a T and it worked out perfectly. So here I'm going to kind of fiddle around a little bit with the placement of the title, because I'm thinking that I can use the very top of those branding strip pieces as a platform or a landing spot, whatever you say, for that. The two words fun like this, or fun like, and then the word this, I was thinking it could go down on that pink little empty area, but I decided to kind of go with something different. Here I'm just pulling a few other things from the kits and looking through some thickers. Here I find this little sticker circle, and that is from the We Are Memory Keepers collection. I'm not sure which collection that is, but it is a really cute sticker set. Okay, so now here I'm going to start putting the title down, and I'm going to kind of rearrange this. It doesn't work out completely the first time, so I put down the words fun like, and I just don't really like how close they are together, and so I'm going to scoot it all over. This, and I don't know if you have this alpha or not, but these puffy stickers are seriously the worst ever. Like, I really like Fancy Pants, and I loved this collection. It was such a fun collection, but this alpha was horrible. I don't know if anybody else had this problem, but the puffy stickers are white, and then they have like this plasticky, really light blue thing, I don't even know what to call it, on top of it, and the plasticky blue part comes off of all of them all the time, and it's so frustrating to me. Okay, so here I am pulling off that puffy floral sticker from the Fancy Free puffy sticker set, and now here I'm just going to add some more embellishments all around the layout. On the Scraplift, I think there were 3 areas that had embellishments, and they were kind of going in a diagonal, and I'm going to keep that diagonal going. So my inspiration for this was the colors. I guess the inspiration I got from the inspiration piece was the colors. I just really loved the summery blues and pinks, and this collection worked so amazingly well with the inspiration piece. Okay, so here now I'm cutting out this little circle that says hello on it, and I don't know about you, but I have the hardest time cutting circles out and making them actually look like circles. So at first I tried using my little it wasn't a 1 inch, was it? I don't remember, 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch punch, but that was too much, so I had to end up cutting it by hand, and it looks awful, but oh well. It is what it is. So I am using some of those Pink Fresh Studio rubber charms, as well as a cute little tag from the kit. Okay, so that cluster up there is pretty much done. I am going to add a few other pieces. Here I'm thinking maybe I'll add this little black tag, but I don't like the way that it looks. Here I found this cute little circles embellishment piece that says love this place, so I'm going to ink that up with some Heidi Swap teal ink pad, and I'm going to glue it right there. I know that there is that geotag there in the middle of it, but I didn't want it to show up, so I am going to put a green sequin on top of it, as well as another rubber shape. Rubber charm, I think is what they're called, from Pink Fresh Studio. So here you can see me doing that, and there's supposed to be a sticky piece on the back of it, but I apparently pulled it off without the sticky sheet on it, and then so it's like, it was just a huge mess. It didn't want to stick to it, and so I tried using my glue dots, and that worked, but at the same time it wasn't sticking all the way, so later on in the layout, I think I pull it off completely and just rub off all of the glue and then re-glue it. Okay, so now here I'm cutting up another one of these little tags, and this is actually one of the exclusives that you get with, not Click Kits, sorry, Citrus Twist Kits. They have printables that they will send in their kits, and I love them. I think they're so cute. Okay, so now here I'm going to glue that tag down under the two photos. I'm also going to put another one of these rubber charms, and this one says simple moments. And then there was this cute little adventure wood veneer, which I am going to pop up on pop dots, and I'm going to glue it right next to that Simple Moments charm. Here I'm just going through the rest of the embellishments from the kit. I found some plus signs, some wood veneer plus signs, so I'm going to glue those down. Here is where I am gluing down the adventure wood veneer, and I'm thinking maybe I should add a circle piece to this little cluster. I decided to not do it, and so yeah, but I do try very hard to try. And so now I'm just going to glue down the wood veneers, and then this layout is going to be done. I do end up breaking the bottom two wood veneers because apparently they're fragile. There, I just broke it, and I was like, what? So yeah, be careful if you have these wood veneers. I don't know who they're from. I'm guessing probably Studio Calico. But they are so fragile. Be careful gluing them. And here I was trying to glue it down or something, and then I broke the other side of it. And I was like, oh my gosh. So here I am being extra super careful, trying to get these glue dots off and onto these wood veneer that I'm putting up at the top. And I didn't break any of these, I am happy to say. But I am also going to add, I'm going to add some Heidi Shine in navy, and then I'm also going to add the date. I believe I add the date off camera though, because I forgot to add it. So here, I just bought this, so I'm pulling it out of my packaging, and it didn't want to come off. I kept pulling off the caps and then the little sprayer nozzles, so I finally just had to open the bottom and pull it out. So here I'm putting down these spritz, what is it? Misting. I'm misting my papers, and then after that I'm going to do the date, and that is it with this layout. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Saturday and that you are enjoying the Crafty Maven Getaway. Head on over to the blog to see more photos and close-ups if you would like, and I will be back next month. So thanks for watching. Bye.